Thank you for joining us at 5. Well, tenants at a West Memphis apartment complex are living in filth after their months-long request to fix the sewage problems remain incomplete. Our Zaria Oates traced those requests and found that they were being sent to a company overseas.
Water under the floorboards, sewage water coming up through the sink, and mold on the walls. This is just the beginning. Residents Dominique and Destiny say they never would have moved here if they knew they'd have these problems with no relief in sight for months.
It's not healthy at all. And then especially with the stuff that actually be in the water.
Look. I can't even get to the back.
The problem here is that it floods constantly. You can smell it. It's bad, really bad. You can tell that it's sewage because it got the little feces and stuff, like the brown stuff. It comes up out the water.
Issues Dominique and Destiny have been dealing with since October.
Sewer in your house is very unsanitary. Coming out of the sink, coming out of the walls, and onto the floor in the kitchen, and it goes all the way back to my daughter's bedroom.
Oh, look at my baby's room.
They've sent someone to clean the floor. They haven't sent anyone to fix the problem.
And that could be a management issue. I tried to contact Lubin Property Management, the company listed on Dominique's lease. They actually contract their maintenance issues out to RealPage. A supervisor I spoke with named Barbara said they're based in the Philippines and don't know who responds to maintenance requests once the request is in the database. And then once it's put in the database, that maintenance request just goes to whomever who you guys don't know and don't have contact information for. Not only are the adults having to live with these issues, but they're also having to live without their children.
I have 3 children, but only one stays with me because my other 2 have asthma. They're not allowed to be around all the mold and stuff, and I'd just rather not risk them going to the hospital.
Both me and my daughter have asthma, and if it's flooding 3 or 4 times, I know there's mold in there, and I can't stay there. I haven't really stayed in my apartment since November.
And they haven't been keeping quiet.
We have expressed to them several times our concerns, and nobody seems to care.
But that hasn't changed a thing.
They won't make any accommodations for us, not even, just moving us into another complex, another apartment. They won't even give us a hotel room until they get everything fixed.
If I knew what I know now, I would not have moved over here.
As of right now, I've placed a work order through their contractor to send maintenance into each unit and inspect the various issues. But in the meantime, a building inspector should also be heading out to the complex shortly for a walkthrough of the issues taking place. Pepper.